All right, I greet you all once again. You are welcome to Wassce TV. This is your mathematics facilitator, Evans Okan. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel. Now, if you go to YouTube channel, you get similar channels with the same name. That is Wassce. My own has TV added to it. So you just go to YouTube, you search Wassce TV, and then you are going to find everything you get there. So please kindly subscribe to our channel and like the videos and share as well. Thank you very much for your time. Now today we are solving another question of the elective mathematics Wassce 2025. Previously we solved the question 1. Today we are looking at the question 2, all right, of the session A of the 2025 Wassce elective mathematics. So for this one, will not waste my time. Let's quickly look at how we can go through this question. So in this question, we are saying that if alpha and beta are the roots of an equation such that alpha squared plus beta squared is equal to 21 and alpha plus beta is equal to -3, we have to find the equation whose roots are alpha divided by beta minus 2 and beta divided by alpha minus 2. So whenever you solve quadratic equation, whatever solution you get, whatever answer you get, those solution you get or the answer you get, they are called the roots of the equation. So in this case, we are given what alpha and beta as the roots. Okay, yes. So remember when we're dealing with symmetrical function, remember what we did. We talked about all these things. We found alpha betas, alpha squared plus beta squared. We also looked at alpha beta. We did all that. So this one is very easy. When you have questions like this, you need to take your time and go through, and you get everything done perfectly. So let's quickly look at how best we can go through our solution for this question. So as we are saying that if alpha and beta are the roots of an equation, then the equation is given as what? So we know that before you get quadratic equation, so quadratic equation is of the form x squared, okay, minus what? Sum of roots x plus product of roots. Okay, so when you have two roots, when you have the roots to form the quadratic equation, that is what we use to form the quadratic equation. Okay, and what is the sum of roots? The sum of roots is just a matter of what? Adding the two roots given in the question. So we are given alpha and beta as the root. So we only what? Add them. Okay, and what about product of root? Product of root is also what? It's just a matter of multiplying the two roots given, that is alpha and beta. And once you do that, you just substitute your values. Okay, you substitute the values you get for sum of roots, product of roots into the what? The quadratic equation there. Then you are good to go. You get your equation and then you move on. Okay, so that's the case. Let's see, but you know that if we substitute, we are going to get x squared minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta is equal to 0, and that is what? The quadratic equation. Okay, so in the question, we're given alpha plus beta as -3. We don't know alpha beta, but we were also given what? Alpha squared plus beta squared, which is equal to 21. Okay, so in this case, we are going to work out for alpha beta and see whatever we get. Okay, so as you know that for symmetric functions, when you are given alpha squared plus beta squared, it is given as what? Alpha plus beta all squared minus 2 alpha beta. And since you are given alpha squared plus beta squared, we just substitute the values and we find alpha beta. So if you substitute the values, this is what you are going to get. Yes, 21 is equal to -3 squared minus 2 alpha beta. So that is what we are going to do now. Yes, so that is what we are talking about. Okay, so once we have that, then we can just simplify and then move on to uh, so we get 21, which is equal to 9 minus 2 alpha beta. Okay, and when we group like terms, then we are going to get 12 is equal to negative 2 alpha beta. We just have to divide both sides. Okay, good. So when we divide both sides, this is what we are going to get. We get 12 minus 2 alpha beta, and that gives us what? Alpha beta is equal to negative 16. Okay, so now that we have this, but remember that the main idea of the question that we were asked to find the equation of uh, the equation whenever you have these two roots. So these two roots were what was given in the question to find the equation for that. Okay, we are not asked to find the equation of alpha and beta as roots, but we are to find what the equation of alpha divided by beta minus 2 and beta divided by alpha minus 2. That is what the question demands we find. Okay, so if that's the case, the same way we use the alpha and beta, in the same way we are going to deal with this as well. So when we find the sum of the two roots. Okay, so when you find the sum of the two, it's just a matter of adding the two roots given. Okay, so if you were given numbers, it's just a matter of adding the numbers and substitute. But in this case, we are given these expressions and we need to add them. So when you have this is what fraction of expression. So you sum them up, find the LCM. The LCM is multiplying the two what denominators. Cool. So when you work your way out, this is what you are going to get. Okay, so you get alpha multiplying alpha minus 2 and beta multiplying the expression alpha and beta minus 2, all divided by the expression beta minus 2 multiplying alpha minus 2. So you move on further, and if you open the bracket, you are going to get alpha squared minus 2 alpha plus beta squared minus 2 beta, and the denominator we are going to have alpha beta minus 2 beta minus 2 alpha plus 4. Okay, so you can group some like terms. You know that we have alpha squared and beta squared, which was given in the question, so we group them, and then we also have alpha plus beta, so that one too, we group them, and then alpha beta, so that we can substitute our value and get our answer. So when you do that, but as I said, you have alpha squared plus beta squared as 21 and alpha plus beta as negative 3, and now we calculated and got alpha beta as negative 6. So we just substitute these values, okay, and then we are good to go. So when you substitute, this is what you are going to get, and then you get this. So your final answer you get for 27 on 4. This suggests that sum of sum of those two roots is given as what? 27 on 4. So once we are able to get 27 on 4, then we need to find the product as well, so that we can substitute. So for our product, it is also a matter of multiplying the two roots as well. So it's for the sum we added. So we are doing the product to be multiplied. So if you multiply, you know that multiplication of fractions, you multiply the numerator and multiply the denominator. So when you multiply the numerator, you are going to get alpha beta, and when you multiply the denominator, we did that when we're doing the sum, so we just write that one so that we don't waste much time. So when you multiply these two, this is what you are going to get. Okay, so once we already have alpha beta and alpha plus beta, we just substitute those values. Okay, yes, so we have it as negative 3 and negative 6. We just substitute and see what we are going to get. Okay, so if we substitute, then we are going to get negative 3 on 2. This suggests that the product of the root gives us what? Negative 3 on 2, and that is what we are going to get. Okay, Great. Yeah, so once we are able to calculate for sum of the roots and product of the roots, then we can proceed to find the equation of that those two roots. Okay, so we all know that the equation of the root is given as what, x squared minus sum of roots x plus product of roots, and we have the sum of roots and product of roots. So we just substitute these values and then we are good to go. So when you substitute, you are going to get x squared minus 27 divided by 4x plus negative 3 on 2, which is equal to 0. So we can further simplify this to get what? 4x squared minus 27x minus 6, which is equal to 0. So this suggests that the equation whose roots are alpha divided by beta minus 2 and beta divided by alpha minus 2 is given as 4x squared minus 27x minus 6 is equal to 0. And that answers the question. So you realize that this is very basic. Okay. So when you have such a question, please you need to relax, chill, take your time, and then you are able to go through this successful. Okay, so we shall end here and continue next time. Okay, now in our next video we are also going to solve some questions of the core maths. We shall solve each of the questions. Okay, good. So please kindly take your time, follow us. My name is Evans. Okay, this is Wassce TV. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, like and share the videos for us. So see you next time. Bye bye.